Alright guys, welcome back to another modeling log with this Death Company Dreadnought. As you can see, I primed it black with my trusty Rust-Oleum black spray paint that I bought at Walmart. Now with that, like I said in the previous video, you have to go easy on the paint, otherwise it's going to glob on, it's going to look nasty. So right now what we're going to do is I'm going to add a dry brush of gray, just on the areas that I know are supposed to be gray, kind of like in the middle right here. I'm using my trusty crappy paintbrush, and we're gonna do that, so let's do it. And then I'm just gonna hit the edges as well of the Dreadnought, because those I'm gonna highlight in a little bit. Alright guys, and as you can see, I have dried brushed it. Now I'm gonna go over it with my good silver, and I'm using tester paint. This is well, it's not silver, it's metallic. Yep, metallic. So we're gonna go over all the bits that I want to truly see, or I want people to truly see are metallic. There you go. There, I painted the silver part in the middle. That's the only real silver part that it has, and then some parts in the top. But if you look at places like the legs have a lot of silver, so I made sure to paint those areas. Now we're gonna move on to the fun parts, the red and gold highlights. Alright guys, and there you go. Those are the details. I got the gold and the red. Now what I'm gonna do is go over with like a brown tan. I'm gonna do that with the skull, and I'm gonna do that with the banners. So, and as you can see, I'm done with that. The skull on the top is supposed to be the skull of the actual Space Marine who's trapped in there. Therefore, that one's not going to get as much of a highlight because it's an actual living skull, as much as like the ones that, you know, where is it? Right there. As much as those anyways. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over all these things with a white. Alright, and that's what it looks like once I added the white. And as you can see, I made highlights. Now I'm going to go over it again with black and darken in the middle parts, so that all you could see is the highlight. And that is what it looks like once I colored in the highlights. I'm not really liking it. I think I'm gonna go over it because I feel like some of the white highlights, especially on the cross on the front, don't look all that great. So I'm gonna go in there with a finer tip, and then at the same time I'm gonna use I'm gonna go over everything with red, and then put a orange highlight on all the red parts. And there you have it. I did a little bit of highlighting with a lighter red. I just mixed my white and red together because it was, you know, very little that I was gonna use, and there you go. I'm gonna go over some of the white stuff one more time just to give it that white color. And then now, but for right now, I'm gonna move on to the arms. First thing I'm gonna do is with the claws, I'm gonna paint them blue. As you can see, I have painted them blue, and now I'm gonna go over it with a baby blue and make kind of lightning like looks. As you can see, I just made random lines going across, kind of symbolizing just symbolizing lightning. So now I'm gonna dry brush this with white. I have dry brushed the white on there. And now I'm just gonna paint the tips white. And there you go, fully painted. It kind of looks like lightning claws. I'm happy with it. I'm gonna keep it like that. I wish I would have used a little bit less white, maybe more of that baby blue. But yeah, I'm happy with it. And then this is what it's gonna look like, completely finished, but still unassembled. Now the one thing that I did not show you guys is, if you can tell on these small little parts, the little edges, all I did was I took the metallic that I used and I went over the black with that metallic. It kind of gives it that weathered, battle-torn effect. I did that pretty much everywhere that you saw black paint and red paint, as you could tell. The one thing I would recommend when doing that is make sure to hit the corners. it looks okay in the middle, but once you do it in the corners or on the edges, it is more realistic, I guess you could say. But yeah, I liked how it turned out. Now what I'm gonna do is assemble it completely. You know what, I just noticed? I'm gonna highlight the blue lights up there. So I'm gonna assemble it and glue it onto the base and everything, and then once I do that, I'll do one more modeling log, and I'll also give you more lore on the Dreadnought. So that modeling log is basically gonna be a lore video for you guys on Dreadnoughts and of course the Death Company itself. But hope you guys enjoyed this painting tutorial inside my modeling log. Hopefully it helped. You know, I'm trying to get better at these painting tutorials. The camera angle was a little off. But yeah, the more I paint and the more videos I make, the better it will become. So don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Check out the channel for more Warhammer 40k stuff. And I'll catch you guys in the next episode of this Death Company modeling log. This was Gershwin, out.